Do you really want to find the guy or the gal of your dreams? Well, maybe the reason you haven't so far is because your picker's broken. I know I've heard that so many times from my clients. My picker's broken. I keep coming up with the same person. I keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And we all know what that means. That's the definition of insanity, right? So what we have to do is find a different way to go about finding our perfect partner, the ideal, our dream partner. And I'm going to give you one factor that is the most important thing in picking the partner of your dreams. So stick with me until the end and we'll do that. So what I want you to do first, though, is think about who you want. Pull out a piece of paper, get out a pen, write it down. I want you to put at the top of that paper, I want you to say, my ideal partner, mate, guy, girl, husband, wife, whatever, my ideal. Okay? Now I want you to make a list of every characteristic that is in your mind about who you want to be with. For a lot of us, it's, I want someone who is trustworthy. I want someone who is friendly. I want someone who is happy. I want someone who is thoughtful. I want someone who likes to read, or I want someone who likes to play video games. I want someone who wants to, spend time with horses. I want someone who loves fast cars. Go down the list, everything you can think of, all of the things that you want in a person. Don't focus on just physical aspects, but, because physical attraction is certainly important. And some, we have certain things that we're looking for, such as a certain height and weight, certain things that we look for in terms of just how somebody acts, the things that we look for in terms of the family culture that they come from. Religion is a big one. Sometimes if religion is really important, then you need to put that down. So if you're saying, okay, I want someone who is a Christian or a Buddhist or a Hindu, you have to put down what it is that you want. Write it down. Even if you think it's obvious, write it down. Now, I know the law of manifestation says, or the law of attraction says that you manifest these things, that when you write them down. And there is some truth to that. When my sister was in high school, her youth minister said, I want you to make this list. And she made the list, stuck it in her Bible, never thought about it again, and went on about her day, her life, yada, yada. She tells me that years later, after she was married, she stumbled on that list. It makes me wonder how many times she read her Bible. Oops. But that in truth, she found that list, and she said that she looked at it and realized that everything that was on that list were the same characteristics and qualities that her husband possessed. She had put it in her head. She had it in her mind. This is the person that I want to marry someday. And so she wrote it down, and it was that seed that was planted to grow. And it also made it so that she didn't look at anyone who didn't have those characteristics, those qualities. When you have it in your mind, this is what I want, you necessarily, automatically, without thinking, unconsciously, you are ruling out the people who do not meet those qualifications. So make that list. Now, one of the things that I ask my clients to do is go down the list and highlight the deal breakers. This person must have this quality. And some of these things are, things like, oh, I'm not going to date someone who is a smoker. I'm not going to marry someone who, uses drugs or too much alcohol. Or I'm not going to marry someone who isn't a Christian. Those are things that are the deal breakers for a lot of people. Identify your personal deal breakers. Once you identify your deal breakers, you recognize that's somebody you will not even date. Don't spend any more time with those people who have those deal breakers, because they won't be a good fit for you. It's not that they're bad people. It's that they are not a good fit for you. And so now that you've got your deal breakers identified, you know what the rule is. When you meet someone, you kind of automatically go through your checklist and you think, okay, how many of these characteristics do they have? Well, as long as they have all of the deal breakers and, quite frankly, 80% of the others, then you're in good shape. Nobody is going to be perfect, but they're going to be a good fit. And so you want to make sure that you're not looking for perfect but good fit. And then, so now you have, this is your guiding line. This is what you're going to use to determine who you're going to date. Because my mama always said, you're not going to marry someone you don't date. So make sure you're not dating somebody that you wouldn't marry. Now, here's the last step. I told you I was going to give you the most important factor. This is it. So hold on. I want you to go back to the top of your list where you wrote at the top, it says, my ideal partner. I want you to scratch that out and I want you to write your name. Yeah. If that is your ideal partner, you have to be that. You have to be everything on that list. You cannot expect to have a partner who is so ideal and be a good fit for you if you are not those things. If you are not trustworthy, if you are not honest, if you are not friendly, if you are not outgoing, if you are not whatever it is, whatever's on that list, you need to be. You need to be that. That's the most important factor. I'm glad you guys stayed with me. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to do. Let me know what other topics I can talk about. And just don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you next time.